Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to KUNM 89.9 FM. It's Tuesday afternoon freeform. I'm Luciano here, host of the show from 1:30 till 4 o'clock with Democracy Now! Coming in at 4 o'clock. Thank you, Randy, again, for always leaving me in good shape. Again, if you want to tune into his program, just go over to archive, as you will with my show, and put in today's date, and his show started at 12 o'clock. And listen to it again, recommend it to other friends and family. All right, what a wonderful day. I did not expect for this day to be so pretty. So I am like in a very good mood. And I've got my set of world beat music and also Americana, European, and some jazz. And a live performance at 2:30 with a jazz Brazilian group. And I cannot pronounce the first name because they're going to coach me how to say it right. It's in Portuguese, okay? But it's jazz. Brazilian stuff that you're going to really like at 2:30, okay? Let's go ahead and go into the set, and I shall be back before the hour of 2 o'clock. Again, you're tuned into KUNM's 89.9 FM, Tuesday afternoon freeform, straight out of the College of New Mexico University. Okay. Hey, listen, tell me a little bit about, first introduce the band, and then come and tell me a little bit about yourself and the band.
Okay, well, I will start. I'm Debo Orlovsky. I've been playing in bands in and around Albuquerque for about 25 years, all kinds of different music. I'm currently in 5 bands right now. Play klezmer accordion with Rebbe's Orchestra, and Tony and I have a bigger Brazilian outfit called Saudade. And I play in a couple other bands as well, Alpha Blue and Temporary Tattoos.
Alpha Blue?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, Americana. Okay.
Yeah, we've been around for a while.
Oh, that's nice.
And I would like to hand it off to Tony Urbano right now because he is the man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tony, wake up, Tony.
Yes.
What you got going on, Tony?
Oh, well, I'm, in addition to working with Debo, I'm doing some jazz up in Santa Fe with Dave Brady, put together a group called Shades of Jader. It's going to be some mambo jazz, Latin mambo jazz, along the lines of Cal Jader's style.
I've been using your music for the background of that one CD that we have here. Enchantment? Is that
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, it's a cool CD.
Did that 10 years ago with Pat Rhodes on piano, Mark Tatum on bass.
Oh, man. 10 years ago, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's right. We played it last year.
Yeah.
Time flies, huh?
And the drums, on the drums? Yeah.
Oh, we've got back there Mr. John Bartlett of
Heard that name before.
Skoomba notoriety. And only the names have been changed to protect the innocent, but along with Skoomba, the same personnel also play in Vespa's Marimba Band and the Lynx Ensemble. And they're wild. And so when John's not busy playing with the Burt Dalton Trio or with Stu McCaskey, he's on that adventurous path.
All right.
We don't give the drummer a mic usually, unless he makes us. And I'm going to let Dave Height say a little bit about himself. He's the fellow playing bass over there.
And that's a stand-up bass, by the way, folks.
It's standing up, but I'm sitting down today. Hi, Dave Height here. I play bass around town. Been in Albuquerque area for about 6 years now. And I usually play quite a bit with Todd Tijerina Trio.
Todd, yeah.
Blues group, and I have a recording studio in Bernalillo as well.
that's really it. That the finger works. If you folks to see that, Cheo actually is taking some video of this, so it's gonna be great having that on Facebook. Hey, listen, Devo, give me a little background about. You know, you've already gone to about the groups and all that, but as a child, what did you grow up with? What was your main influence and the direction? What made you go this direction?
Well, I played piano as a kid for about 10 years, but I didn't start singing until I was 30. And it took me...
Wait a minute, 30?
Yeah.
Was that a discovery, or did something go, you know?
Well, I had kind of always wanted to, but, you know, suffered a bad case of stage fright when I was 10.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah, so it took me a while to work up my courage again, but the Brazilian stuff was just sort of an accident of Craigslist, and 4 years later, still at it.
That's great.
So.
Hey, listen, as far as the audience here in New Mexico, do they love this? You know, do you have a good crowd that loves this kind of music?
We have lots of people that really love it.
Like diverse.
So.
And Tony, you know, what's your love here with Devil's music?
Oh, well, you know, the Brazilian has always been part of the jazz repertoire from the 60s when Joe Beat came out, and all the jazz guitar players would always pay tribute and put some Joe Beam on their album. So it's, and Joe Beam himself he just loved American jazz and European music, and so his roots were jazz. So this is jazz music.
Yes.
This is, you know, jazz harmonies, jazz chords, that 3 chords, 1, 4, 5. So this is like the perfect vehicle to play all your jazz vocabulary. Let it loose on it.
What other country besides Brazil has similar styles of music?
Well, all the countries have their, you know, their jazz. There's the Caribbean jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the Afro-Cuban, which is this Caljader thing I'm going to be doing. So this is like, they call this samba jazz in Brazil.
There we go.
But and then that other would be like more like mambo jazz.
Ah.
Okay. And so, but you know, all the countries have added their
Own signature, you know. So.
yeah. But you know, it's all about the American jazz that came, you know, that evolved, you know, pre-war after World War II and you know, into the 60s.
10 minutes left, and I'm trying to see if we can squeeze in at least 2 songs before we call this.